Hump Day. Yeah, Wednesday, March
Yes,
16, 2016. Big show. Everybody looking good.
Yeah.
Looking nice.
How you doing?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm dandy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the Super Tuesday? Was it Super Tuesday 3 last night, right? Is that what they're calling it?
Was it like Rocky?
Super yes.
keep on adding to it?
It's, yeah, Super Tuesday 3.
I didn't. I actually had a long day yesterday, and I got home about, 8:30.
Oh, it was still happening at 8:30.
No, but my mind couldn't take any more, so I took a shower, and I went to bed early. Yeah. So how about you?
That was exciting.
Did you watch it?
Well, you couldn't help but watch it. It was on all night long. But so the developments are, the big winners are Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, the big winners in all those key states. John Kasich won Ohio, which is his home state there, and Marco Rubio dropped out. For those of you wanting your political update, I just gave you the Cliff Notes.
That was pretty good, though.
Yeah. You did it. You don't have to watch anything now. You just got the whole kit and caboodle right
That's what I do. I wait to come in here to let you tell me about
Simple
it.
as can be. Lickety-split. Yeah.
I saw Rubio, dropped out. And Kasich, it was a big win for him in Ohio.
Yeah, it was. And it was funny not funny. It was the juxtaposition of these two candidates. Marco Rubio's concession speech was actually kind of heartbreaking. It was a really, he was talking about, how his mother was one of 7 children and her father was disabled, and she never went to bed hungry, but she knew her parents did. And now this 85-year-old woman was living in this country, was able to vote for her son for president of the United States. And I was like, oh my gosh, look, there's a book in there somewhere, right? Like there was that moment. And then Governor Kasich was so then they cut to his speech, and he's so jovial and triumphant and hopeful, and so it was like it was a really, it was an up and down night.
Rubio, the young guy, who knows? Maybe he'll try again. Oh yeah. Who knows what the future holds? He's a young man.
I mean, I didn't mean to seem like he was getting out of politics. He just came out of the election.
Well, I saw the part where he said, "Well, I'm not going to be president in 2016, or maybe never." And I was like, "Oh wow, that's kind of shocking and harsh to be with yourself." But
but I mean, can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine running for president?
No.
Because I like to follow politics, and at this point, I'm like, I can't watch anymore. Like I can't hear it anymore. I couldn't.
You know why I couldn't run for president? Because they want to know too much about the past. And I'm not saying I'm not saying I did anything shady.
Too many bones flying out of the closet?
I'm not saying I did anything shady in the past, but I'm a true believer. If you keep on looking, you'll find something. I mean, that's the way it works.
Now I really want you to run.
No way. You couldn't pay me enough to run for president. And but also in the news, which I'm excited about this, Harrison Ford is coming back to play Indiana Jones for the 5th time.
He sort of intimated that here, if you recall. When he was here last time, he kind of intimated that he would be open to returning as Indiana Jones, remember?
Yeah, he said he wanted to do it if he were before he turned 80. And but he's 73 now. By the time the movie comes out, I think 2019, they say he'll be 77 years old. And when you watch the Indiana Jones, they are very physical movies. The running, the jumping, but he survives, like I said earlier today, he survives like plane crashes in real life. I mean, this guy is like a Superman.
And he calmly survives them. He's like, well, I'm going to have to crash into this field, so you might want to send someone over here.
Yeah.
Right?
No panic.
No panic. I don't know.
He landed on a golf course last time.
He did.
Yeah, and I would panic. Oh, Lord, we're going down. Help me. I mean, no way I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to die. I mean, I'm coming. but like I say...
I would be in the back. I'd be in the back. They'd be like, we can't hear you, sir. There's a woman screaming.
Yeah, I would not go calmly. I just couldn't. But I think it's great he's coming back. You know what? The movies, the previous 4 movies have grossed nearly $2 billion, which obviously means a lot of people love Indiana Jones and love Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. And
Plus,
Steven
he's like one
Spielberg
of these.
is directing
He's
it.
an eternally cool guy. Like he's so cool, and
Yeah.
when you look at him, he doesn't show his age. He seems like the same, the same Harrison Ford. That
Yes.
For
Throughout his career,
decades long, he's the same Harrison Ford. So.
Yeah. And
I'm
so,
all in favor of it.
Good for him. Good for him.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's some bad news. I don't know. My daughter got sent home sick from school Monday, and I don't know my days. I'm forgetting my days. Shirley, what day is it? Hold up the card. It's Wednesday. Okay, so my daughter was sent home sick from school on Monday. They're saying that the flu season is flying in late, everybody. So just brace yourselves.
Yeah.
Wash your hands and disinfect all of the doorknobs, cell phones, and anything your kids touch.
Yeah, cell
basically.
phones,
Yeah.
I think you got to be. A lot of people don't think about the cell phone.
Yeah.
But if you really realize where your cell phone has been, you want to clean it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cell phones are...
Well, Mark called to check in on Lola, and he called my cell phone, and he's like, let me talk to Lola, see how she's feeling. And I handed her the phone, and she handed me back the phone, and I was like, I'll call you later.
Yeah.
I got to clean the phone.
That's good old
Bye.
speakerphone. That's good old speakerphone action right there. But everybody I know who has gotten the flu this season, it hasn't been like a few-day thing. It's been 2 weeks.
No, because that's the actual flu.
They've been really, really
the real
sick.
flu.
And so we hope no one catches it. I mean, if you do, make sure you do whatever you can to get to the doctor and get yourself back together. And
we attach the word flu to all sorts of viruses. people will say, I have the flu, but usually it's just a virus that has to run its course. It's the flu when it's flat on the back, sick, high fever, aches
and pains,
7 days, that kind of thing. That's when you know it's the flu.
Let me knock on some wood. I've been good so far.
It's not too late to get the vaccine?
No, they're saying it's not too late, yeah.
Why don't you get the vaccine, Gelman?
I might.
Are you too old for the mist now?
I'd have to check the...
I'm pretty sure you are.
There's an age.
I don't mind
where,
the shot.
the mist, you have to take a shot.
You can't be too young or too old, yeah.
I like the mist. I don't like the shot. The shot it's hard to go to the gym after the shot. It hurts your arm.
So when
really
you
does.
do the mist and you
do the mist, yeah, in your nose. And you're not supposed to breathe it in. You just let the mist sit in the nose. Did you know that? Hello? Anybody alive out there? I think the audience is suffering from the flu, Gelman.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's your political and medical updates.
Now, I saw this story and I was like, whoa. There was a lady in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And she was in a parking garage. She was in a parking structure. And they can't seem to, they have to investigate what exactly happened. But we kind of get a feeling of what happened. But she fell 4 stories in her car out of the parking structure and walked away without any serious injuries. Unbelievable.
What kind of car is that? That's a good advertisement for the car.
I know. When I first looked at that, I said, that car is great. It fell 4 stories, landed on the roof, and it is not even collapsed. That's an Audi Q5.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Those are notoriously safe, right?
Yeah, What are safe. And I was telling Gelman
They
backstage.
sure are. They seem indestructible.
But I flipped a car in college.
What do you mean?
I flipped the car.
This is why you can't run for president.
I know.
Don't tell us the story. Don't tell us the story.
It wasn't my fault.
It wasn't your fault?
No, you know what?
We'll be the judge. Tell us what happened.
It wasn't my fault per se, but I blame my friend Corey.
Okay.
You know why I blame my friend Corey?
When somebody says something per se, that means it was your fault.
No.
Right. Per se means, yes, it was.
I can see how somebody might think it was my fault, but it really wasn't my fault. It was my friend Corey. First of all, we got off to a bad start, okay? Because he wanted some chicken.
Okay.
And by Texas Southern University, there is a Frenchie's Chicken. And Frenchie's Chicken is excellent. Thank you. All my Texans know. Frenchie's Chicken is excellent. But this fool wanted Popeyes.
Okay.
But Popeyes was way across town.
Okay.
So he was insistent on Popeyes when we could have gone to Frenchie's, but we relented.
Why? Okay, time out. I just need to know, why was he so insistent on Popeyes?
Because I don't know, he wanted Popeyes that day. Any other day, Frenchie's was good for him.
Spicier? Okay,
Yeah,
spicier.
so, I don't know what his reasoning was, but we drove all the way across town.
I'm saying, was there a
Popeyes.
student discount? Was there a coupon?
Oh, no.
I like to know the facts.
No, I mean, you can't get a better deal than Frenchie's, to be honest with you. You get like 18 wings for $2. I mean, it's unbelievable. So we went all the way across town, and then getting back on the freeway, which I would not have had to be on if he didn't want Popeyes, get hit from the side, and the car just all of a sudden is slow motion, turning like that, and then lands on the roof, and we're sliding down the freeway.
Upside down.
Yeah, and I swear, it was like nobody screaming.
And
we're just sitting in there.
Now, is he eating? Is he eating at that time?
You know what, and that's
this could be my last meal. I better get this Popeyes.
You know, to be honest with you, he was eating, and it bothers me because he's a guy who could not wait to get back to the room and get comfortable to eat. He had to eat in the car. I can't stand it. Just wait till you get back to the room. He's in there eating that chicken, and I'm kind of glad the chicken fell all over the place because we weren't supposed to be at Popeyes anyway. Ruined my car. Tore my car up.
Great story.
But we were...
I'm not entirely sure how you got hit, but that is where I think maybe the per se comes into play.
Well, it was,
I think it was like one of these, give me one of those wings.
No, I was looking. I saw the whole thing happen. But we got very lucky because the paramedics came, and they said, you know, you guys are very lucky that no one was hurt. Because what happens a lot of times when you land on the roof of the car, the roof collapses, and it hits people in the back of the head or neck, and it breaks your neck. So I don't know why, but we ducked or whatever we did as we were flipping over, and we just slid down the freeway. And I gotta say, it was a good car, but still running while we were upside down. And I reached up, turned it off, got out.
What car was it? You remember?
Oh, you know what? It was a Renault.
A Renault?
A Renault, yeah.
Wow.
And then after that, my parents were like, you're not getting a car for a while, buddy. You're on your own. Yeah,
That's
wasn't a good
unbelievable. It's so funny, though. It's, you know, with colleges and kids, the food and where you eat is so, it becomes like the most important part of the discussion. It's like a dining tour of colleges. Like, do you know the most successful Wendy's is right here on this campus? And I'm like, okay, tell me about math. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Tell me about the math program.
But, you know, it's a very social. College is social, so
it is.
Got to know where to hang out.
Well, I'm glad you survived,
Me
by
too.
the way. I think I speak on behalf of all of us. When
Thank you. Thank you.
I still think it was your fault. I'm sticking to my initial story. It was your fault.
Well,
I don't know.
Like I said, I'll never run for president.
Okay, hey, we have a huge show today. Holly Robinson Peete is here.
And one of her favorite people.
I mean, very favorite.
And I know you guys hang out sometimes.
We danced together for several hours one night.
Woof.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Watch this. Ready? Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. You gotta love him. From Empire, Jussie Smollett is here.
Exploding heart, exploding heart. And a performance by Zara Larson, everybody. She's making her TV debut right here on our show.
So U.S. debut? From Sweden.
Yes.
I love Sweden. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're Swedish? Yeah.
Was that your proof to us that you're Swedish?
She goes, yes, I'm American, but yeah, I'm Swedish too. All right, well, it is time to cover that coffee up, Kelly. It's time to kick this party off with our Happy Dance Travel Tribute.
Hey, that's Jake Smith all the way from Dallas, Texas. Jakey, Jakey, how many Jake Smiths do you think live in Dallas, Texas?
Probably over 100.
Did you ever, like, Google, like, yourself just to find out?
I think there's like 13 million of me on Facebook.
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So,
Great.
Wow.
yeah.
Good to know.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We got the real one right here.
Yeah, we do.
The original.
That was a great job, man. Great job of dancing.
Very interpretive.
So excited. All right, well, let's say hello to Doyle Phelan from Fair Oaks, California. Hello, Doyle. How are you?
Hi, Michael. Hi, Kelly.
Hey, Doyle, what's going on today?
Well, today is Wednesday, and I go to Rotary at lunchtime each Wednesday.
That sounds nice.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you do there?
Well, we generally have speakers, and we do a lot of things for the community.
All right, well, you know what? You look like a nice fella, Doyle. I'm looking at this picture of you. And we really want to spin this wheel. Hopefully you can win this trip and go on a nice vacation. How about that?
We would love that.
Hey, Doyle, here's a great prize. The St. James's Club, Morgan Bay, St. Lucia. What? 7 days and 6 nights in a one-bedroom ocean view suite. All-inclusive. All-inclusive?
All of it.
Every meal, all beverages. Holy cow.
Wow.
Help yourself to sunscreen if you want. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $8,300. Doyle, you have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, here you go, Doyle. On yesterday's show, we talked with actor Ansel Elgort. What did Ansel say he ate on the red carpet at his movie premiere?
Cupcake.
You got it.
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the St. James's Club, Morgan Bay. The St. James's Club, Morgan Bay is set amid 25 acres of colorful hillside gardens on the northern coast of St. Lucia. This all-inclusive beachfront resort offers stunning ocean and garden views, nightly entertainment, 4 restaurants, and a host of land and water activities, including 4 freshwater pools, tennis, sailing, kayaking, and more. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,300.
Doyle, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yay. Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 appliance package from Cuisinart. So please pick a number between 1 and 235.
Number 2.
Over there, Doyle, congratulations. Young lady, congratulations. Everybody, stay right there when we come back. Empire star Jussie Smollett will be here.
Still ahead on Live, a performance by Zara Larth.
Hi, gorgeous.
I am so nervous, y'all, because last time was so legendary.
What?
I feel like, how are we going to top that
You were
interview?
one of the best guests we ever had.
I mean,
I'm
I got the award for best guest.
You did.
So, yeah.
Tonight, we have another award for you. We'll think of something. You can take home these flowers and Altoids as your trophy.
Now, speaking of guests and being a great guest, you had the opportunity to be a guest at the White House.
Come on.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I met Mrs. and President Obama, and it was just, I thought that I was going to, like, vomit all over President
Oh, my
Obama.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
It was unbelievable. I've never met people that were so, I mean, that's the president and the first lady.
Yeah.
But they feel like your aunt and uncle.
Right.
They really do. And I told Mrs. Obama, I said, it feels so comfortable here. And she said, well, it should. And so did Valerie Jarrett. She's like, this is the nation's home. This is your home. So
I'm going to ask to spend the night if it's my house.
Awesome. It's so awesome. Yeah, I was like, what's up with the Lincoln bedroom?
Exactly.
So you sang?
I had to sing.
Okay.
Okay, this is the thing.
Okay.
It was a tribute to Ray Charles.
Ooh.
So already I had to get up there and sing, and I sang I Got a Woman.
Oh, my
But you know,
gosh.
every once in a while you sing I Got a Woman, you're like, she gave me money. But I'm thinking like, oh, she's a gold digger sometimes. So I'm like, I can't.
knew that?
You switch it around in your
I
head.
myself doing that.
That would have been a real.
That was good though. When you-
She's a trifling. Like, no, you can't say that. But it was all good, and like I did my little flip back, you know, in a second, and President Obama was like, so it was all good. It was all good. It was amazing. One of the best times of my life. And I brought my big brother JoJo with me, so it was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh
it was
my
awesome.
gosh,
Yeah, it was
I'm so happy
It was
for you
dope.
that you
Thank
had that
you.
great experience.
Can
And
I
you're
tell you that
so-
I went to Kelly's birthday party, side note, and I've never seen someone drop it so low with a little dress on. And then by the end of the night, she was like randomly, I think, wearing like hotel slippers. I'm like, but you live in New York. Why are you wearing hotel slippers? Or were you barefoot?
No, I changed into sneakers. I put
Okay,
on
sneakers with
but they
this
were
little
like,
dress.
They were white.
Just
That's why
side
they
note,
look
I
like-
just had to share that with y'all.
Yeah,
because
you were so much
It
fun
was
at
so
that
fun.
party.
So
that
fun.
was like you were the hit of the party, by the way.
You would have hit a party. hit a party.
No, you were.
Come on, Kelly.
Come on, stop.
We're doing a lot of throwback stuff around here. So we actually went and found a throwback photo of you. Tell us about this.
Hey, what?
So just to be two things here. Number one, you have been adorable your entire life.
You're so
That is
sweet.
proof. And number two, we can all agree Life cereal is delicious.
It is. I mean, ask Mike. What happened was that I don't think that was even on the table for me to do the cover of Life Cereal, but I went in for a commercial audition, and my mom, like, major hippie, so we were not allowed to eat anything growing up but grape nuts and like rice puffs with no sugar, and she's like, if you want sugar, add a banana. So I had never tasted cereal with sugar on it at all.
It's like we had the same mom.
We probably did.
Oh my gosh, I swear.
Are we brother and sister?
We could be brothers. This is why I love you. This is why I love you so much.
I knew it. And I went in and they gave me some Life cereal for the audition, and I ate it, and I literally started screaming. I was like, oh, this is amazing! And you know, Life cereal, look, it's not like Life cereal has a whole lot of sugar on it. You know what I'm saying? It just has a little bit of sugar,
but if you're used to puff rice
then
from
Life
the plastic
cereal is
bag,
like Sugar Smacks.
It is sure
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
Yes.
So, and then they ended up putting me on the cover. So I guess that.
Because you were so
I was so happy. I was so
You
happy.
exuded the life spirit.
I exuded what life is all about.
Hey, we gotta take a quick break, man. We come back, we're gonna find out about how a spontaneous audition took Jussie by surprise. We'll be right back with Jussie Smollett.
Semi-head on live.
It's been crazy. Empire's been crazy, man. Last time we saw, the whole family was breaking up, picking sides. So season 2, March 30th, you guys kicked that off.
March
But
30th.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh, I
coming
can't
up.
wait.
So
Can't
what's
wait.
happening? Give us some intel.
You know, in the first part of the second season, really I keep saying this, that the family we broke up, so to speak, you know, and we needed that. As much as all of us viewers hated the fact that the family was so split, especially Jamal and Cookie, we needed to see that so that now we can piece them back together. You know, this is a really, like, what happens when your mother is away in prison for 17 years? What does that do to a family? What does it do when a father's on the road and is disconnected from his sons and building this empire? But now we see Cookie and Lucius joining together somehow to try to piece this broken family, along with the drama and the sex and the shadiness and
the good clothes.
and the Cookie clothes and all that stuff.
And the amazing
It's still,
soundtrack.
they need to piece it together
Yeah.
because they've sadly done some damage. So, you know,
Yeah,
we're
at its
getting
hardest about a broken family.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I love, and as a viewer and a fan, that's what I love about the show. So we're bringing it back to the family. That's what I love. So it'll be dope.
You know, when I think about Jamal, I think of you. So, did you have a tough audition process, or did you just get a phone call like, you are Jamal?
No,
right?
the audition process was brutal. Lee Daniels, man, and Danny Strong, man, they don't play. And I've heard about their audition processes before. I mean, Look, if Oprah can go through it, so can I.
Good point.
So, you know, I went in 7 different times.
Right.
The first time I went in, I sang X Factor by Lauryn Hill. And then I went in and I sang, and that was for Leah Daniels Butler, our casting director. And then I went in that following Monday to meet Lee. And whenever I sing a cappella, I close my eyes. So he then called me and said, he said, I'm convinced of you as an actor. I'm convinced of you as a singer. I'm not convinced of you as a performer because you didn't perform. And I was like, oh, burn. So I had to go in and he's like, I want you to sing this song. What's the song? What's it? What's that white boy that was married to Paul? I'm like, Robin Thicke. He's like, what's the name of that song? I was like, one of the biggest songs of the year, Blurred Lines, maybe?
Yeah,
so
right.
I had to go in and sing Blurred Lines. And
with your eyes open.
With my eyes open, and my whole mission in life was to make him uncomfortable. So I was looking him straight in the eyes the entire time. So I was doing my thing, and then after I sang, he said, "Okay, I'm convinced. Let's get you to roll."
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
You know, I know we're about to, but can you? I know you close. I want to see this. Can you sing Blurred Lines to Kelly?
If you can't feel what I'm trying to say, I'm done. I ain't singing that early. I ain't singing that early.
Well, it worked.
Have people on Twitter.
Please, that sounds good. But it worked for you. And it is Empire. Season 2 continues Wednesday, March 30th at 9 p.m. only on Fox, everybody.
Coming up next, Holly Robinson, Peete there. Stick around. How are you? Hi.
What's up?
You know what? And you smell as good as you look.
Well, thank you. I feel better. I had that demon flu that was going around.
No.
And you know, we moms, we don't have time for all that.
No, you don't get the flu.
So you know, you're not supposed to. Got to keep it moving. And I mean, it was the worst flu. They had to call in an exorcist. It was just.
So what?
Well, the thing is, because I follow you on social media,
Okay.
and I saw something you put up, a video, which I asked them to pull up, about you and the flu.
I told you. I told you. You know,
Not good.
my kids have me on all those.
I ain't got time for it.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
What social media is that?
I think that's a Snapchat. And
Snapchat is the one that makes you make your crazy
kids
face.
filter. They said, "How you feeling, Mom? We have a filter for you." So yeah.
The audience has been doing that with us here. Like they've been turning us into rabbits with crazy tongues.
Swapping their faces and stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, this is bad for your ego.
But you look great, and yes, you. But man, like she's working that dress.
You too,
Now, I've known you for a long time,
Right.
and within the course of that time, and even at the Oscar party, I didn't see you. I saw your mom out partying.
You saw my mama. Yeah, so my mom was Chris Rock's mom's date. And now, see, here's the thing about my mom. She's 80, but she thinks she's 40.
Right.
She just started dating. Yeah.
She just started
We have a moment of
dating?
silence for that, because I'm just... My husband and I are in therapy.
Do you like her boyfriends?
I don't know, Kelly. It's very uncomfortable, and the kids want her to date, so they put her up on all these dating sites. Like, they want a step-grandfather. They got her on Tinder and Black People Meet.
No.
FarmersOnly.com. I'm like, guys, stop pimping your grandmother. It's just not good. But it's interesting.
Well, at least she's not like tattooing and piercing.
Excuse me? Yeah, she's all tatted up.
No.
Yeah, she started getting tattoos when she was 75.
Oh, no.
What? For every year. No, Michael, it's a lot. It's a lot. Guess where?
No, I don't want to know. I can't.
Okay, so let's just say we're calling them Gramp stamps.
Oh.
Right? She started, yeah. Oh, she's a trip.
Now, the thing that I love about you and your family, your husband Rodney, and you both do so much work for autism. You have the book called Same But Different.
Right.
And you always do these great fundraisers in L.A.
Which you're always so supportive of, so thank you very much.
It's amazing what you do because of your son, your experiences with your son, RJ.
Yeah, you know, he was diagnosed with autism when he was 3, and it was only 2000, but we didn't have a lot of information, and we not a lot of celebrities were using their platform to advocate. And we thought, gosh, if we saw someone at the time advocating, it would have given us hope.
Right.
So Rodney and I, after a long experience, because he was in denial for a while, it's difficult. You know, men process a diagnosis like that
They've
more
actually
difficult.
written books on that.
Yeah.
That men and women process diagnosis of either a learning
or
disorder,
special
needs in a completely different way.
It's difficult, you
But
know.
I'm sure he said he's a twin, and his twin is fine. Why can't he be fine?
Right, it's really interesting. He's a twin. He has a twin sister. She's like his guardian angel.
Yeah.
And she don't mess with, you have to go through her to get to him,
Yeah.
right?
Right, sure.
And she's awesome, but she's gearing up for college, and he's not. So there's that transition. But we are blessed to be able to have a platform to help other families talk about autism, especially as they get older, because the kids grow up.
It's amazing. It really is amazing. Amazing what you guys do.
Thank you.
The Hollywood Foundation.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk to Holly about a whole new side of her life that she's about to make very public. So we'll be right back with Holly Robinson. Peete, everybody.
Friday on Live from Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Henry Cavill.
This St. Patty's, it's shillelaghs and shenanigans on Live.
Did it gases make me sound the iris, eh?
Next live, Jennifer Garner, Zoe Kravitz, and Sabrina Carpenter.
We're getting cheeky with it? That is so not like dinner at our house. There is so much warfare that goes on.
Oh,
It's really...
that was the more tame clip that we
Okay,
showed.
okay, good.
You know, the big thing about dinner, we play this game called Table Topics, which just breaks the ice, but you got to put your phones down. Like, the phones got to, I collect them, like, you know, if you're at a private party, you know,
Yeah,
anybody,
right.
I walk around with a little basket just to connect, and you get so much information from these kids, you know, when they're not looking down.
And they know a lot more than you probably think they know that you would give them credit for.
Yeah.
But I know that you're used to being in front of the camera. Rodney's used to being in front of the camera. But what about the kids? How was it to have the cameras in the house with them?
Well, now, being in front of the camera and having cameras in your house are two different things.
Yeah,
So this
right.
was a learning curve, right? I did enjoy waking up in the morning and having someone knock on my bedroom door and hand me some coffee, my little flaxseed muffin. Like, that was kind of cute,
That's
right?
amazing.
I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. but then, you know, those cameras are deceptive because these cameramen disappear, right? So at the beginning, you're all conscientious and smiling and like, sure, I'll take out the trash and yeah, coming right up, honey. And the next thing you know, you realize, you know, the cameras are there and you're like, anyway. I said clean up your room. Damn kids. No, so it's like, you gotta watch it because you get relaxed.
The cameras can't go? Like, did you say, this is off limits, not in the bathroom, not, like, where's off limits?
I didn't want him in my bathroom, Kelly.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
I didn't want him there. But, you know, the experiences of reality is, it's a different genre, but we felt like we had a platform, we had something to say.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like if Run's House and Blackish had a baby. Like, that's what I feel like for Pete's sake is. Run's House meets
You're
Blackish.
learning something, but you're having a good time learning.
Oh, this is great. It's on OWN.
Yeah.
That is great.
It's on the Oprah Winfrey Network.
Fantastic.
You know. Yeah, so there won't be any glasses thrown or no stripper pole.
No glasses thrown, none of that stuff. The name of the show is, I love the name as well, For Pete's Sake. It premieres Saturday at 9 p.m. on OWN, the Oprah Winfrey Network. Make sure you check out Holly Robinson, Peete, and her family, everybody.